Okay, the next part of this little task asks you to do the same thing you did with the Skittles, but with dice. Now, we have lots and lots of dice in school. It's unlikely, unless you're really into your board games, that you're going to have 100 dice sitting around your house. So this is a little program that just models this. So if you look at the squares up in the top left corner, we have 100 squares, little cells in Excel, each of which we can generate a random number by hitting the button roll down here. And when that happens, the computer checks each little square, so it's a bit like rolling 100 dice, and sees if they have rolled a 1 or a 2. And if they roll a 1 or a 2, it removes them from the sample, okay? So they are like the Skittles landing with their S side facing up, okay? They are like unstable nuclei that then go on to decay. So we'll run through this. I'm going to post this actual program as a little file in OneNote as well. So you can do this yourself, but I think it will only work with Excel if you have a Windows laptop. It won't work on other devices. So don't worry if you don't have another device, just use the data that I generate here. So if we hit roll for the first time, you can see it goes through each of the squares, generates a little number, and it's turned the squares, the nuclei that have decayed, red. Okay, and then we don't even have to count them because the computer can do that much better than we can. And you can see that it removed 39. Okay, so we have 61 of the green unstable nuclei remaining. We just hit roll again, and it will continue to do this process. And this is what it would look like if you did have 100 nuclei there. We cannot tell when I hit this roll which of those green squares are going to turn red. We could roughly work out how many you're going to. We can't tell for sure because it's random, and we can't tell what ones are going to do it. So we'll hit roll a few more times. You can see we can generate the data very easily. Once we get down to a very small sample, it then becomes quite random. And even if we have one left, there's essentially a 1 in 3 chance here each time we roll these dice that it will decay. So we can't tell when that's going to happen. So the data can get a little bit ropey towards the bottom here. So we're going to stop at 7, okay, when we get down to small amounts. What you should then do is take this data and draw your own graph with them. However, I can just hit this button and it will do it for me. Now, this isn't a great line because they have done the thing that we tell you not to do, which is do not try and go through, join the dots. Don't try and go through all the dots. Draw a nice smooth curve that maybe goes over some of these, maybe goes under some of these, and I can add a little trend line that is more like the one that we would like. That looks something like that, okay? So I don't know if you can see that quite clearly, but that black line on this is more like the one you should be drawing with your data. Use that graph then to answer the questions that are in the booklet.